Dominic Cummings on Reform UK, Farage could lead a political shake-up. In a recent interview that has reignited debate about the direction of British politics, Dominic Cummings, former chief advisor to Prime Minister Boris Johnson, offered a provocative assessment of Reform UK's potential role in future elections. Speaking candidly about the UK's political future, Cummings suggested that Nigel Farage, if strategically minded and focused, could lead a significant political shake-up in Westminster. While his comments weren't predictions in the literal sense, they were intended as a warning to the political establishment and a nudge to Farage's Reform UK party to take the moment seriously. As voter disillusionment grows with both the Conservatives and Labour, Cummings believes a well-organised alternative could find surprising success. Let's unpack the context behind Cummings' remarks, what it means for the political landscape, and how experts and voters are reacting. Dominic Cummings is no stranger to political controversy, but he remains one of the sharpest strategic minds in modern British politics. Having played a pivotal role in the Vote Leave campaign and Boris Johnson's 2019 electoral landslide, his words still carry weight, particularly when he comments on political potential and movement building. In his discussion, Cummings suggested that there's currently a unique vacuum in British politics, a moment where millions of voters feel disconnected from both major parties. He said that a party like Reform UK, under sharp strategic guidance and with a clear agenda, could fill that space and even shift the national conversation. His point wasn't about personal ambition or instant victories. Instead, he emphasized long-term strategy, building local ground support, crafting a relatable economic message, and appealing to ordinary people who feel left out of elite political debates. Reform UK, founded in the wake of the Brexit Party, has gradually gained attention, particularly among voters disillusioned by traditional politics. The party has placed a strong emphasis on issues such as immigration control, national sovereignty, and public service reform, themes that continue to resonate with parts of the electorate. Though Nigel Farage is not currently a standing candidate, he remains an influential figure in the party, often acting as its unofficial spokesperson. His media appearances, speeches, and policy commentary keep the party in public view, even if it remains outside Parliament for now. Cummings' remarks added credibility to the idea that Reform UK should be taken seriously not just as a protest party, but as a political organisation that could shape national discourse if it committed to professional, long-term campaigning. The reaction to Cummings' comments has been mixed but undeniably engaged. Political analysts, party insiders, and members of the public have weighed in, offering a range of interpretations. Some see Cummings' remarks as overstated. Political strategist Louise Banner, for instance, commented in a BBC panel discussion. There's always talk about political disruption, but translating that into seats under the UK's electoral system is extremely difficult. The first-past-the-post system favours established parties. Others, however, acknowledge that conditions may be ripe for change. Economic concerns, rising living costs, and public frustration over NHS backlogs and housing have left many voters feeling unrepresented. Professor Mark Hughes, a politics lecturer at the University of Essex, noted, "Cummings isn't saying Reform UK will win a majority tomorrow. He's saying there's an opening, a structural opportunity for a party to shake things up if it gets serious. That's an important distinction." Among voters, especially in social media circles and online forums, there's a growing appetite for alternatives. Some welcome the idea of a non-traditional party challenging the status quo, while others remain cautious, concerned about populism and oversimplified solutions. Perhaps the most important implication of Cummings' remarks is what they mean for the Conservatives and Labour. Both parties are under increasing pressure to reconnect with voters, particularly in swing areas and regions that have shifted political allegiance in recent elections. For the Conservatives, Reform UK's presence on the right could split the vote and endanger their chances in key constituencies. For Labour, the risk lies in appearing too centrist or disconnected from working-class voters, potentially losing ground to more vocal or emotionally resonant campaigns. Both parties may need to rethink their messaging and outreach if they want to avoid losing ground to Reform UK or similar challengers. Beyond party politics, this moment speaks to something broader, a sense of transformation in the UK's democratic system. With political loyalty declining and digital platforms enabling new forms of engagement, the landscape is no longer as predictable as it once was. Cummings' comments, whether one agrees with them or not, highlight a growing truth, that voter expectations are changing. People want clarity, courage, and responsiveness from their leaders, and when they don't see it, they start looking elsewhere. Whether or not Reform UK rises to the occasion, Dominic Cummings has reminded us that British politics is far from settled. The next general election could mark not just a shift in power, but a shift in how voters relate to the political system itself. What do you think? Can an outsider party genuinely shake up Parliament? Or is the current system too entrenched? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown informative, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a thoughtful take on UK politics. Stay informed, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next video.